Is comfort a problem in our society? Are we too comfortable?
That's a good question. I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
Growing up in the 80s was very comfortable.
Yeah, fair.
There was no
fair.
social media.
Yeah.
We didn't know much about war.
Mm-hmm.
Neighborhood kids just played outside.
True.
We weren't privy to who was getting kidnapped.
Right.
We didn't know all the darkness that was going on in the world. You just wake up, clean your bedroom, watch G.I. Joe, Thundercats, and He-Man. And
Thundercats, that's
you
cool.
go outside
Yes.
and you ride your bike, you build ramps. I think, to me, that was comfortable.
Sure.
I think nowadays people have access to too much information,
Mm-hmm.
and it stops them from moving.
It's a great way of phrasing it. My thought is that we've become too comfortable. Men who've never scuffled before. I like the way you built the 1980s, because you're right. That was my childhood. I think the differentiation I see is that when I went ass over tea kettle off my BMX, I heard 3 or 4 words. You're fine. Get up.
Right.
Nowadays it's a little different.
Different.
But that not everything you said there was right though. There's a lot of comfort in that. We had less access to the darkness that existed because there was no 800 TV channels and there was no social media and there was no internet. So I can see that makes a lot of sense actually. So maybe the comfort back then was that we were fairly isolated and cocooned to a degree.
And not confused.
Yeah.
We could make decisions.
Yeah.
Right? I think now, to your point.
Sure. Too much information makes it hard.
People don't know how to make decisions. Next time you go to a fast food restaurant or you're out with friends, see how long it takes them to order off a menu. Bro, you've been here before. Nothing on this menu is going to kill you. Take 30 seconds, pick something, get back to why you're there.
Yeah.
At our age, we're out to dinner to develop and build and continue to develop relationships with people. Right? You see somebody at a fast food joint, you're driving to San Diego, you're gonna stop by McDonald's, you're gonna stop somewhere, and they're staring at the menu. Bro, the menu's been the same, minus the McRib. It's been the same since '82.
That's right.
You pick something and move on.
Yeah.
I think people don't know how to decide, and they get they get paralyzed mentally, emotionally, and they just don't move. So I think to your question about are we too comfortable, I think we're too complacent. Mm-hmm.